Burger Brothers brings us to the Freeze. This place has been around for a while. It used to be a Tasty Freeze. Those apparently do not exist anymore, but the Freeze does, and it is tasty from what I hear. Let's go
inside.
All right, let's move.
I mean, I'm looking at the foot long. It's got me all excited. It's like a long boy. Put some French fries on it. I was just talking about the long boy. What are you getting, Ron?
I'll tell you what. This right here looks amazing.
All right.
That's something we would have to split as like a side.
Tell me what it is. I can't see. My eyes are still adjusting.
Extra large fries, chili, cheese, barbecue sauce, ranch dressing, onions, jalapenos, bacon bits, sour cream.
That's all you, man. When it's burgers for breakfast, man, you got to really be
You gotta take care.
brave to go that route.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. So is that what you're getting?
I probably won't.
You might as well.
How thick are the patties?
They're the quarter-pound patties.
All right. I'm just gonna get a regular. I'm gonna get a regular cheeseburger.
I'll get a bacon cheeseburger
Okay.
with fried onions.
Only?
Yes, and then fries. And
So you gonna do it?
that'll do it.
All right.
So the Freeze used to be a Tasty Freeze.
Yes, sir.
And this has been in the family for many years.
For many years, 43 years altogether.
And kind of talking about that change, that transition from Tasty Freeze to Freeze.
We had been in business for so long, and Tasty Freeze had sold out to a different company, and we just decided that we didn't need to pay the surcharges anymore, basically. So we went with what we've got now, and all my customers had always referred to it as the Freeze, so that's what we've done.
And it's been that long since.
Probably 25 years, yeah, if not more. So.
And have you kind of kept things the same?
Same, nothing has changed. Might have added a few menu items, but you know, it's employees. My employees haven't changed. I got employees that have been with me for 25 years. So, yeah.
One of them's calling right now.
Yeah, that's her saying, "Come get me. I need to come to work."
What's the secret? What makes the burger so good?
A lot of love. No, it's just routine. You've done it so long. I mean, you know, it's just like doing something over and over and over and over again. I mean, we perfected it, I think, and so it's really turned out really good.
You talk a lot about repeat customers, people that come back year after year after year after year, sometimes multiple times a day.
I have some that come multiple times a day.
Nice. Is Ron one of them?
He might be after he eats this.
Right, there you go.
I might be.
Now, speaking of repeat customers, do you eat a burger a day, or?
Can't you tell?
I mean, look around. You're in good company, my friend.
Can't you tell?
These don't just
Burgers for breakfast, right
that's it. We got to finesse it a little bit.
I wouldn't know how to act if I didn't have a burger a day.
Hey, you know what? Some people act like having a burger is a bad thing. We still think it's a great thing.
That's exactly right.
So this building has been here since
The early 60s was when it was originally built, and it's been added on to. At one time, you can kind of see the outline of the building up there, which the ceiling looks horrible, but this had a window that came out, and we sold 50 flavors of shakes.
Wow.
So we had a little turntable there, and we used to have.
Still sell shakes?
We have shakes.
Oh,
yeah.
we have to have shakes as
Well,
well.
you have shakes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Root beer, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is.
Do you use malt in there, or is it? What kind of shakes do you do?
I have chocolate, strawberry, pineapple, vanilla, caramel.
Caramel.
And you were telling me there actually was a Tasty Freeze still around in
And Skytook.
Skytook, but they actually just changed it.
Exactly.
So that was like the last one probably in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I would say that I know of.
Is that right?
They used to be all over.
So there was one on Peoria that was in the Outsiders.
Yes, sir.
And they skinned it as a Dairy Queen. I don't know what that was all about.
Actually, in the movie The Outsiders, where you see by the football field,
Yeah,
that was in
Owasso.
Owasso. Yeah, that was the
listen,
Owasso Tasty Freeze.
You're talking to a Rhodes Scholar with the masters in everything Outsiders, S.E. Hinton, and Greaser related.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna dive right in. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starving.
That is delightful. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna do a little sacrilegious right here. People get mad when you put the ketchup direct like that. I don't care. Sometimes it calls for ketchup.
Write some song lyrics. Eating on cheeseburger inside the Tasty Freeze.
It's a freeze, not a tasty freeze.
But it is tasty.
One vanilla, one chocolate.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this definitely has a classic taste to it.
Oh yeah. It's not your generic tasting burger is what I like to call them. And you know the crazy thing about it is we go out and eat, and I'll eat burgers no matter where we go, just to see what's out there. I mean, I just love them. So.
Besides your burger, give me another one in Tulsa. If you were closed for the day, where would you send somebody?
I like Hank's. Hank's is really good. I'm not big on all the gourmet stuff. I don't like those. I like the old-fashioned type. Yeah, I like old-fashioned type stuff.
I do love Hank's. I do love the independent burgers. I just something different about it. You said it, you know, which the special ingredient was love.
Exactly.
And it sounds weird, but
What I love about going to these places are the little things like the bacon's on the bottom on this one. Some places put the bacon on top, some places put the bacon on the bottom, some places put the onions on top, some put them on the bottom. And in the end, they all taste great and they all taste original.
Right.
They taste like their own burger, which is fantastic.
how many burgers do you think you eat?
How many do I eat?
Have you eaten?
Oh, good Lord. Thousands, brother. Thousands. You figure I eat,
We just need to know if we're going to catch up.
I eat 7 a day. I mean, not 7 a day, but 7 a week at least while I'm here. And then when we go out, I eat burgers. I mean, it's just the guy that's, I guess, set the record for the eating a quarter pounder a day at McDonald's. He ain't got nothing on me. My wife laughs because I'll like, a lot of people don't realize this, but I'll cook one at like 7 o'clock at night and stick it on my heat lamp and then take it home and eat it like 2.5 hours later. To me, it tastes better. The flavors get in.
Solidified.
Yeah, flavors get in. Might be a little soggy, but I think it tastes better.
That's right.
And you learned over the years up here that you never get to eat your food hot because you got to take care of your customers. So over the years, it's either, when me and my wife first got married, she would laugh because while we were dating, we'd go out and eat, and I was just as fast as I could because that's what you're used to. Because you don't have time to sit down and eat.
Kind of go back and tell us, what were your experiences like in here when you were little?
You know, nothing's really changed. I mean, I've grown up with the customers that I have up here. I've grown up with them. I mean, they've been coming in the same time I have, and people will say, I played ball against people that are customers up here that went to school at McLean, went to school at Washington. I went to Jinx. We played ball together, or not together, but against each other.
For people who don't know, I mean, we're in North Tulsa.
Exactly, 46th Street North.
Tulsa's the other side of the track, North Tulsa is. Tell me about the neighborhood, because I actually own a home in North Tulsa, and we're turning it into a museum, which is the Outsiders House Museum.
Right.
And people told me everything I put in North Tulsa, be prepared to lose.
No.
I found the opposite. I found great people. There's a few. Anywhere you go. I mean,
Anywhere
I don't care what
you go.
neighborhood you go,
Anywhere
you're
you
going to
go.
find a few bad apples. But 99.9% of the people there are good, hardworking
Exactly.
people.
Exactly.
And it's unfortunate, that we tend to marginalize certain neighborhoods because of the social, economical
Exactly.
status. But I prefer being in North Tulsa for the
Well,
love.
if I didn't prefer, I wouldn't be here today. And 43 years of being here, I wouldn't change it for anything. I wouldn't move to East Tulsa, South Tulsa. I mean, I like it here. I'm established here. I like my clientele. I like my customers. I love them, and I wouldn't change one thing about it.
I wouldn't change one thing about that burger either. Oh my goodness.
I'm about to change one thing about the shake and make it go away. Watch. You sell a lot of shakes. So you used to sell how many flavors?
We had 50 flavors at one time.
Name them.
I can't name. We used to have a sign that was right up there that had your flavors of shakes, and so there were so many of them. You just wrote the number down, and you kind of had to learn the numbers. And I want to say it was chocolate was 1, vanilla was 2, pineapple was 3, butterscotch was 4, banana was number 16. I remember that much.
Wow.
We had Tutti Frutti. We had.
That'll be our code word when I say 16 banana.
You know exactly what that is. That's exactly right. So yeah, we.
That's incredible. Now, was this ever a drive-through? Because I know some of the tasty.
At one time, when we ripped up the old floor or the floor here and put the new tile in, and this was years ago, we had customers that told us, well, I remember when this used to be a little 5-seat, and they were like, yeah, whatever. Well, sure enough, when they pulled the old tiles up, all of this was added on, and you could see the outlines where they had just 5 little round bar stools that sit at the counter right there. And you can see the outlines where the stools used to be.
That's awesome. And what was it back then? Was it
Tasty Freeze, yeah. It was a Tasty Freeze.
Now tell me about hot dogs. You guys, one of the few places that still sell hamburgers and hot dogs.
Yeah, and we sell hamburgers, hot dogs. I sell more hot links than I sell hot dogs. We use only Mountain Dew. We slice them right down the middle. We put them on the grill. We fry them up. You either get it on a hamburger bun or a hot dog bun. Hamburger bun's got lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, onions, just made just like a hamburger. And that's what I was telling him earlier.
And it's a hot link?
Hot link, yeah.
Wow. Now you tell me, huh?
I even put them on burgers. I mean,
Go for it.
You want it, brother? I'll hook you up.
Damn.
You got all day to work that burger off.
Yeah, I know. That's what we do too. Work it off. We just let it, eviscerate. It just goes somewhere by noon.
Let it settle and become a part of us.
Exactly. Exactly.
So hot links, huh?
Yes, sir. We sell more hot links than we do hot dogs, to be quite honest with you.
Sure.
We sell
Hot dogs are a thing of the past in a weird way. I mean, you guys have coney culture here, which is, a thing. You don't have that in LA. But in LA, there might be there's Pink's hot dogs. And I went there this week and got a burger. So there's that.
There you go.
Yeah, it's rare to see that. In New York, you still see it in some spots. But I like an old big Frankfurter back in the day. Some of the old classic restaurants have very good Frankfurters as well.
Right.
So when I saw that 1-footer, that's a long boy. So you take that, you put the French fries or tater tots on the side.
There you go.
Make a little, you make a little extra something out
There
of
you
that.
go. I like taking it and crushing Fritos up on the top of it.
There you
Like
go.
a hot dog Frito pie mixture.
A little gut buster.
What do you think it is about Tulsa? Not just that it has all these burger joints, but just the fact that they've sustained for so many years.
I honestly think that Tulsa's old school. I believe that. It's there's change happening around town. Some for the good, some for the bad. But it's for the most part, it's just you have the same people. I mean, I've still got friends that I went to school with all those years ago that still live in the community. I mean, they still live in the area. They don't, you have a few that'll go off in here and there, but it's just, they're used to this. This is what they grew up with.
Right.
And I hope it never changes.
Me too. It's a comfort food.
Exactly.
It's a rite of passage.
Exactly.
It's an American thing. I mean, for me, that's the important takeaway. I mean, I'm well traveled, go all over the planet. And again, if you're in Europe, you're going to get a gourmet burger, and a lot of them are named after U.S. cities
Right.
or specialty things like that. But they're different. That's like a meatloaf in a bread encasing. And some of them are fantastic, but it's not what I'm after. I'm after that authentic American experience. And this is it.
And this is it, exactly. Car place up here, you know, it's quirky. I got bars on the windows. I've got, you know, old tables. These booths have been here forever. To me, that's just, I could go in and change everything out. I could make it all nice and everything, but to me, it loses something. It just, a lot of people tell me that I get people that come in and just want to buy my just cups of ice because we sell the flaked ice.
Oh, nice.
And they're sold on that. I could buy a cheaper ice machine when these go out because they only last 3 or 4 years because they work so hard. You could buy a cheaper, but it'll make your drinks taste different. And I believe that. And if you don't, you know, just if you don't believe it, try it. And because it definitely has a different taste to it.
100%.
So they're used to coming here and getting a burger and a fry and a Pepsi or a cherry limeade. We make cherry limeades just left and right. And if you change any of that up, to them the burger doesn't taste the same. There's something that's missing there. It's habit forming.
This is a lesson learned. When you show up late and you don't do the homework, I missed out on a cherry limeade.
Yeah, you did.
I missed out on a hot link,
Yeah.
on a cheeseburger.
Exactly.
Although the cheeseburger was fantastic, I'm definitely going to have to do a redo and come back tomorrow.
Later today.
And yeah, I mean, you know, I feel like I definitely need to come back and partake in all the extra.
Try that one.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That being said, you know what? If the regular cheeseburger is no good, I don't even go further than that. And yours was great, so I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. It was indeed, even though it's just the freeze now, it was indeed tasty.
Right.
That's it.